So I really want to thank you for being willing to facilitate this FlexCal event on accreditation. So you've got an hour and a half's worth of time around which, or in which, I'm going to hope that you'll spend about, excuse me, a half an hour going through some PowerPoint presentations, and then about an hour of time in which you're going to kind of guide folks towards a better understanding of the standards, and then breaking up into working groups, and finally doing some brainstorming and actual work on the standards. And in all that process will be a logging in to the wiki, which should be a kind of an exciting prospect for several people. But we'll see how it goes. So I'd like to give you a quick overview of what I've done, and then you can feel free to make any changes you deem necessary. So the first step here is I'm going to use the standard 1, but there's also a PowerPoint for standards 2, 3, and 4, and they're all about the same. So first of all, of course, we're going to let people know what it is we want to accomplish for the day. Robin will be filling in the timeline. Here's an overview of the accreditation standards. This slide is probably the reason why they're sitting there with you. We're going to ask them in the all-college time, do you know about these things? And if so, this is the standard you should go to. We want to talk to them a bit about the way in which the standards are organized. And so, of course, with standard 1, there are 2 parts, A and B. And so with the A section, it's an A, and then there's a 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So you're going to explain that to them so that we know how to negotiate the accreditation hierarchy. And then, if they look specifically, they can focus in on standard 1A3. And in some instances, it goes even smaller, even more minute into like 1A3A or B or C. So, some slides, if you're in groups 2 or 3 or 4, will look like that. There's also a list here of resources that they can access to better understand accreditation processes and accreditation standards. A lot of them are available, as it mentions here, through the Solano Academic Senate website, but they can, of course, go to accjc.org and get publications straight from there. I wanted to highlight in this slide the areas where Solano has had problems and areas where there have been problems across the state. And so that's what this slide does. And what we're really doing is going to be talking next is about the accreditation rubrics, and it's what the Accreditation Commission uses to guide how effective institutions are at reaching their goals. And there's different levels of understanding or of implementation, excuse me, as you can see here. This is a sheet that we'll have at your disposal that you can talk to them about. And then ACCJC expects that we're going to be at a particular place with planning, program review planning, and SLOs. And so they want us at level 4 by 2011 or 2012, I think. I'm not sure. And then, so this is what they mean by that. And then, planning, they want us at level 4. This is what they mean by that. And then for SLOs, we're supposed to be at proficiency. And Tracy will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's by 2011. So this is what they mean by that. So I wanted people to know about, what it is we're being judged against as we move forward. And there are a couple of key points that you can bring up as well here and then here. We have a rubric. Why do we have them here? Well, it's to help us guide our activities and timelines. So, and then, what can people do? Well, to get ready and to work towards this, the accreditation process and achieving the goals of the rubrics. Well, we can do these things. And then here is where we probably step into a discussion about the wiki. And so make sure that you take a moment. So what you'll do here is you can click on this link that says the wiki, and then take them through the tour, kind of give them a quick tour of the wiki, discuss the resources that are available. You'll do a login, and I can guarantee that that's going to cause a great deal of difficulty, but we'll have someone in the room that can help. And then once they're logged in, and even if they don't get logged in, you can still explore the wiki. And really what that means is help. what the resources and the information in the wiki will allow people to do is have a clear understanding what it is they're signing up for, what kind of work it is that they'll need to do in order to complete the task we're assigning them. So, and then ideally we'd like them to actually use the wiki and to begin to brainstorm about how to answer the questions that the standards pose to us. Okay, so that's it for this presentation, this particular PowerPoint. And I'm going to do another one real quick here on what I'm looking for within the wiki and how you can how you can devise a how you can spread the workload out using the wiki.